Well, here's the real reason I came out to the shop. I was given this pressure washer by my neighbors, and they didn't tell me what was wrong with it, just asked me if I wanted it. Well, I thought probably the pump was gone bad on it. But as it turns out, it doesn't start. At least I haven't been able to get it start. And when I sprayed carburetor cleaner in it, not carburetor cleaner, but starting fluid, it would pop back through the carburetor. And it pulled hard several times. So my guess, this is an overhead valve, and these are known for losing their valve adjustment. And the valves get too tight so that you don't get the compression release you need when you're going to start it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust these valves. And on this particular motor, which happens to be a Briggs & Stratton 7.75 Professional Series, it is 3 to 5 on the intake and 5 to 7 on the exhaust valve. So that's the settings we're going to go with, and we'll get to it. As you can see there, I have an Allen wrench in the middle. These have a nut on the outside with an Allen wrench in the middle, so you use those for the adjustments, and the nut is used to tighten it down and hold the adjustment. And as you watch me work, you'll see me put my feeler in between the valve stem cap and the rocker arm. And I will have to rotate the motor for each valve, of which there was only 2, to get them in their closed position, which is where the rocker arms are the loosest. So let's get to it. I have a spark plug out of this so that I can turn it over easily. And you saw that one go down, and this one came up. So this one is theoretically on its loosest point, and I need to determine which one is exhaust and which one is intake. I could theoretically do them both at 5. The bottom one is going to be the exhaust, and the top one is going to be the intake, from what I can tell here. So that's what we're going to do. So the intake is 3 to 5, and I am going to use a 4. I don't know if you can see that on there or not. I'm going to use 4 thousandths. And oh my, yeah, there's a lot of slop in there. It should be able to just slide in there and slide out with a little bit of resistance. But I got a lot of no resistance there now. Oh, these work the opposite way. Is the Allen key is the lock, not the nut. Usually it's the outside nut. On the old days, when I used to do these, you would have a straight slot screw in the middle. You ought to try adjusting solid lifters on a small block Chevy or a straight 6 Chevy while it's running. In fact, I'll show you some of my feeler gauges from back in the day, and you'll be able to see it's a little bit too tight there now. that one's just about right. It's got some nice resistance on it. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to the bottom one, and I'm going to turn the motor over again. So that one is up to the top, and it's nice and loose. And now I want to go to a number 6. The exhaust is 5 to 7. If I can get these things open, they don't make these friendly for. Well, actually, look at this. Can you see that one right there? See how beat up that one is? That's from adjusting valves with the engine running. You can't do it too many times before it starts beating your feeler gauge to the point where it starts flattening it down. It's not accurate. But they give you, well, like these give you a 2/1000 variation, so it never gets too far beyond there. That one's been hammered a lot of times. So anyway, we got to go to number 6. That's a number 8. And here's number 6. Sure we're on the loosest point. And actually, this one is actually a hair. It's actually a hair tight, which is unusual. It's called the feel gauge for good reason, because it goes according to how it feels. Should be able to slide in there and come out with a little bit of drag on it. And that's it. Now I'm going to put it back together, see if I can get it to start. Hold on to your hats. We'll come back. Okay, let's see if she'll start. Guess I should have left that turned around the other way. Okay, let's try this again. Been a lot of junk in the fuel system. Obviously I haven't had it running. And I don't know what was in it for gas. So the next question is, does it pump? If it doesn't, if the pump is junk, this is worthwhile getting a pump for it, because it's only like 50 bucks for a pump for one of these. Let's take it outside and hook up the hose and see what happens. I'll bring you back. Well, I think this was left outside over the winter. And as a result, the pump probably has a crack in it. At the very least, the seals have gone out of it. But it's the same because it works. That's it for today.